It'll be no gain on the play. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. To throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Under fire. Sets up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to...
There's a crease. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Washington. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it and threw it a little bit too quick and missed behind the wide receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one, and it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. down. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Throwing, Imaliava. Pressure coming. Being chased. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Knight. Could be an alley. Made a defender miss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First and goal, UCLA.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Run in the red zone. It's Knight. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Imaliava to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Durham.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got a little grass. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Fleming. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
To the air on first down. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Iamaleava rushes on him, and they got him.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The run inside. It's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's caught. It's Fleming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Making side adjustments here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 21 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Durr. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Durr. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Running inside, it's Smith. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Rattles it back. Oh, they're after him. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The run inside. It's Smith. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Throwing, Imaliava. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Here he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Washington. Williams open on the right side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give is to Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Webb. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Running inside, it's Smith. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Will get to him at the 25.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the 1st down marker.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the run, it's Howard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Howard. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Using his feet. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Knight. Tackled there by the defense.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Iamaleava. Fierce the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Terrapins! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.